Hey, friends, it's Mark from the Where to Gaze Retire podcast. I want to tell you that I built something close to my heart, LGBTQseniors.com. It's a free, welcoming online community for LGBTQ seniors. We've got forums, private messaging, real conversations, and monthly Zoom meetups where members from around the world connect, laugh, and feel a little less alone. No algorithms, no noise, just real people, real talk, and real community, all completely free. If you've ever thought, I wish there were a space like this, well, now there is. And if you enjoy what I bring to the table, I hope you'll find it in your heart to buy me a coffee or even a few to help keep this community going strong. So please visit lgbtqseniors.com today because connection matters and pride doesn't retire. Thank you.
Welcome to the Where Do Gays Retire podcast, where we help you in the LGBTQ plus community find a safe and affordable retirement place. Join Mark Goldstein as he interviews others who live in gay-friendly places around the globe. Learn about the climate, cost of living, healthcare, crime and safety, and more. Now, here's your host, Mark Goldstein.
Welcome back to the Where Do Gays Retire podcast. And I'm your host, Mark Goldstein, lifelong traveler, community builder, and someone who has learned that choosing a retirement city is less about palm trees and sunshine and more about whether your Tuesday feels like joy or punishment. Today, we're diving into something I think every LGBTQ plus person should have in their toolkit. 10 essential questions to ask before choosing a retirement city. These aren't fluff questions. These are the questions that shape your happiness, your finances, your health, your community, your safety, and honestly, your sanity. And joining me today is Michael, my very inquisitive and occasionally sassy AI co-host who asks the follow-up questions I know you're thinking.
Hi, Mark. Hi, listeners. I promise to behave today. Keyword, promise, not guarantee. We'll take what we can get. Let's get into it.
Question number 1. Does this city fit who you are now, not who you were 20 years ago? This is where people mess up. They choose a place based on who they used to be. I loved it here in 1998. I always pictured myself retiring by a beach. Well, the you of today might not love the same things you loved in 1998. I learned this the hard way. We once moved to a place that sounded great on paper. Warm weather, sunshine, new homes, not waterfront, mind you, unless you count the retention pond behind our house with a gator or two who acted like they were part of the HOA. They'd sunbathe, they'd stare at us. Honestly, they were more engaged in some of our community events. But here was the big problem. Nothing was walkable. Everything required a car. Groceries, car. Coffee, car. Human interaction, car. As someone who grew up in New York City, where walking is practically a religion, that lifestyle drained me. This is why one of the biggest questions you need to ask is, does this city support who I am today? Not the fantasy, not the nostalgia, who I am right now. Think about your energy level. That has certainly changed over these years. Your physical needs, that has changed too. Your daily rhythm, how you want to spend your time, and honestly, what annoys you now that didn't annoy you in your 30s. So that could be a big difference too. For me, walkability is not optional. It's oxygen. Okay, so you have to place these things in your own priority as well.
Exactly. Retirement is the opposite of pretending.
Question number 2. Is this place truly LGBTQ plus friendly, not just during Pride Month? This is another big misconception. People see rainbow flags in June and think, oh my God, they love us. Sometimes, yes. Sometimes it's just marketing. What really matters is actual protections. So if your state or country supports in their constitution LGBTQ plus rights, a culture of acceptance, LGBTQ plus elders visible in daily life, LGBTQ plus competent healthcare. That's important. You want somebody that understands the LGBTQ life. A social scene that includes older adults, organizations and groups where you don't feel like you're the only person over 40. Some U.S. cities do this extremely well. San Francisco, yes, it's expensive, but it's one of the safest and most vibrant places for LGBTQ plus elders. Asheville, North Carolina, warm, progressive, creative, and genuinely welcoming. Madison, Wisconsin, strong protections and active community. Palm Springs, well, that's practically gay Disney. What's better than Palm Springs? I love it. Cathedral City, maybe. Rancho Mirage. Seattle, Portland, Boston, strong communities with legal protections. Then there's Europe. And I tell you, Spain sets the bar. You don't feel like a minority. You just feel normal. That's something powerful.
Exactly. Pride parades are great, but the day-to-day respect is everything.
As an example, you could walk in Spain down the street holding hands with your spouse or loved one or boyfriend, and no one even looks, they don't even care. It's not even something. So it's normal. It's in their daily routine. All right, question number 3. What does a normal Tuesday look like? Now, when you're retired, let me tell you a little secret. When you're retired, Tuesday kind of feels like every day, Saturday, Sunday. You kind of don't remember what day it is. But anyway, so what does your normal Tuesday look like? People do forget this part. Retirement isn't vacations and sunsets. It's Tuesdays. Your Tuesday tells you everything. How far is the grocery store? How easy is it to pick up your prescriptions? Where's the coffee shop? What's your public transit like? Is the weather tolerable most of the year? Now, I've come to realize that there's not many places with beautiful climate. San Diego, beautiful climate, pretty much all year round. But if you want someplace warm, you're going to get someplace warm in the winter, and it's going to be brutally hot in the summer. So over the years, I've come to realize that climate is less and less of an importance. Yes, I do like a good climate. I like sunshine, but 4 seasons is fine too, as long as it's not extreme. So again, can you walk somewhere enjoyable? Does the city make your life smoother or more complicated? Spain nailed Tuesdays for me. Valencia, Tuesday meant a cafe, walking through the market, errands on foot, the tram if you need it. Alicante, Tuesday means the tram hugging the coastline, a pharmacy right down the corner, and everything feeling accessible. Beautiful, beautiful beaches. If you're a beach person, Alicante is just perfect. San Francisco, also a great Tuesday city, except for your wallet, may need trauma counseling afterwards. Some U.S. cities, your Tuesday is an obstacle course of car keys, parking lots, and why is this so far away?
Exactly. If Tuesday feels good, everything else follows.
Question number 4. Can I actually afford to live here long term? So let's get real. The prettiest city in the world isn't going to feel pretty if you're stressed out about paying for it. Affordability isn't just rent, it's housing costs, utilities, groceries, eating out, transportation, taxes, healthcare, travel, everyday expenses. San Francisco is fabulous, but it's also expensive. Gorgeous? Yes. Sustainable for retirement? For some, absolutely not. Spain, on the other hand, offers lower everyday costs, lower transportation costs, lower grocery costs, lower utilities, great quality of life, excellent healthcare at a reasonable price, and plenty of U.S. cities offer better value too, just not always the ones with billboards.
Exactly. Retirement should feel supported, not strained.
Question number 5. Will I make friends and find my peeps? Loneliness is the silent deal breaker of retirement. If you move somewhere beautiful, but you don't have community, it won't feel like home. Look for LGBTQ plus meetups, senior groups, cafes where people actually talk and not, type on their computer, community centers, pride organizations, walking groups, expat groups if you're abroad. One of the most touching things is when somebody messages me or tells me in person, oh, this happened to me a few times. I moved here because of your podcast. Now that blows me away. That tells me how much people crave community.
Absolutely.
Question number 6. What's the healthcare situation, really? Healthcare is something people ignore until they need it. And by then it's too late to choose a better city. So, how close is a good hospital? And you should be asking yourself this or researching. Are doctors taking new patients? Are clinics LGBTQ plus competent? Are specialists available? How long are the wait times? If you're living abroad or going abroad, how do public and private systems work? Are costs predictable? Are medications accessible? How big are the language barriers? It's important that if you're going abroad, you want to check out whether the hospitals speak your language or speak English. Spain's pharmacies, I love them. They were all over the place too. And they're different from your typical US pharmacy.
Heaven, calm, competent, affordable.
Without question. Question number 7. How is climate change affecting this city? This isn't political, it's practical. Ask, are summers too hot? Is there wildfire smoke? Are you in a flood zone? Is there flooding in that town? Have there been hurricanes? Or are there hurricanes? Is there rising insurance costs? Are there water shortages? Climate affects comfort, health, insurance costs, safety, home values, quality of life. And some cities are forward-thinking and resilient. Others are pretending nothing is happening.
You got that right.
Question number 8. How complicated is it to stay long-term? That's the question. And also, what do you consider long-term? I guess I would consider long-term 5 to 7 years or more. If you stay in the US, it's easy. You move, you settle, done. If you move abroad, prepare for visas, renewals, residency permits, taxes, banking, bureaucracy that varies wildly. It's doable. Thousands of people do it every year, but it's not like signing up for Netflix.
Exactly. Bureaucracy is universal.
Question number 9. Can I get home easily? And can home get to me? Accessibility is underrated. Ask, is there a decent airport? And I would consider a place if an airport was around up to about an hour away. Are there direct flights? Can you fly from that airport anywhere, or do you always have to connect? That's a big consideration if you do a lot of traveling. Are there reliable trains? If no trains, are there any buses? Can you get from your house or your town to a bus that'll take you to the airport? Is it easy for friends and family to visit you? Spain's train system is a dream. San Francisco, Boston, Seattle, wonderful airports. Some cities, 3 flights and a prayer circle.
Retirement should make your world bigger, not smaller.
Exactly. Question number 10, our final question. Does this place support who I want to become in this next chapter? This is really the heart of everything. Retirement isn't shrinking, it's expanding. It's becoming more you, not less. It's having the freedom to live in a place that supports your identity, your joy, your health, your relationships, your creativity, and your peace. Ask yourself, who am I now? What kind of life do I want? What brings me joy today? What feels peaceful? What inspires me? What environment makes me feel like me? Some places bring you alive. Others shut you down. You deserve joy, not compromise. I hope these 10 questions help you get a clearer picture about your next chapter. Choosing a retirement city is one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make. And it's about so much more than weather and pretty views. It's about community. It's about safety. It's about joy. It's about who you are becoming. If you enjoyed this episode, share it, leave a review, join our Facebook group, Where Do Gays Retire, and subscribe so you never miss what's coming next.
And Mark, please don't book a flight to Spain during the outro.
I make no promises, so see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Where Do Gays Retire podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe to our podcast and consider making a donation by clicking the coffee cup on any page at www.wheredogaysretire.com. Each cup of coffee that you buy costs $5 and goes towards helping us continue the podcast. Thank you for your continued support.